there. So Wednesday, Wednesday I woke up. Flight was about 9:30. Flew out. We then got to. We didn't have any delays or anything. Everything went pretty smooth. We got to the venue. I'm trying to think of how it worked out. So yeah, we got to the venue after an Uber. Gibbs actually talked about it. It was really funny. So Gibbs got there first, and then Carpet convinced him to wait for him, who was like 30 minutes after him. So Gibbs was there pretty early, and then Carpet came in, and then I was like 20 minutes after Carpet. So they said, "Yeah."
That's the thing right there,
That's
everybody.
the thing, man.
Look.
Can I get some Swift PogChamp in the chat? Hit him with that lol sub. Thank you so much for the sub, Swift. Way to wait until right as I get back. You're the fucking best, dude. Fucking love you. Yeah, you guys give him that love. Thank you, Swift. Appreciate it, man. Make sure you link your Twitch to Discord so you can do all the fancy stuff that we have set up. This is why I wanted you to stream. God damn it, Swift. Fucking love you. But yeah, so Gibbs got there first, waited for Carpet, and then Carpet waited for me. The issue is I like my phone said I was in the wrong terminal, so when I got out, they're like, "Oh yeah, we're this terminal, just go right." And it said I was in terminal 1, they were at terminal 4. So like the way LAX works is like it's a big circle. 1 is here, 2 is here, 3 is here, international 4, and it just goes all the way around. And then you can like go through the middle, make it easier. I was in terminal 5, which I should have just figured out because that's where I always land because I come from Delta usually. But fucking my phone said I was terminal 1, so I was like super confused. So Carpet's like, "Yeah, just go to the right, no big deal." So I walked to terminal 7 instead, and then walked all the way from, so I went 5 to 7 back to fucking 3. It was stupid. I was so pissed. I needed the exercise though, so it was good. It was really hot outside. Fucking big ass backpack made my arms feel good because it was super heavy. But yeah, so that happened. That's how we started. And then JamesBot showed up. JamesBot looked like a fucking scrappy as shit. Like needed to shave and get a haircut and stuff. So it was funny as hell. And then we ran into, for those any of that have ran it and watched Stargate, like Stargate SG1, Atlantis or anything, fucking Teal'c was in the car in front of us. Or no, that was last week. Never mind. Either way, we ran into Teal'c like one of these weeks at fucking Stargate because he's the voice for Kratos in the new God of War. Super cool. But yeah, that was fucking awesome. But yeah, that happened. That was really cool. He was there with his daughter. Yeah, he was there with his daughter. She was like dropping him off or something. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I was a huge fan, so I tweeted at him and stuff, and he liked it. It was really cool. So yeah, that was Wednesday. Wednesday we then finally got to the venue. Our rooms weren't ready yet, so Carpet and I went and got our haircuts. And gave like Gibbs and James our luggage, and then we went and got our haircuts. We go to Oscars in LA. They do a really good job. It was really really cool. Yeah, his daughter's smoking hot. Like hot enough that if we didn't know it was his daughter, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, he's just dating some young chick." Like, good job, high five to Teal'c. But yeah, so we ended up haircuts at Oscars. Drove back in our Uber. We then got back to the hotel. Before we even left, now that I think about it, yeah, before we even left, we ran into the guys from Makadiu, Siki, Pashi, and fucking their sub was there and Turbo was there. It was really cool. But Pashi, like, you guys think Pashi, like in the video, from what I saw, was just like whatever? Like, yeah, he's a normal looking white dude. No, Pashi's tall as fuck. He's 6'7". He's a monster. Like, legit giant. Like, Caleb is like 6'3", 6'4", and Pashi is even taller than him. And Marky's up there too. Like, all the European guys are fucking tall. They're gorgeous. Like, it's stupid. Like, it's absolutely retarded how like awesome these guys all look. It's so unfair. But yeah, Swift, I have the same problem. My hair is really really curly. I just cut it short so I don't have to do that shit. So it does like the fucking swoopy thing, you know. But yeah, I found out the hard way how to do it. But yeah, fucking all the European guys are tall and gorgeous and shit. And we ran into all the Maki to you guys before we left, so that was really cool. So we got back. Me and Carpet is sitting there. Our rooms are finally ready, so we get our keys and stuff. And I look at him, I'm like, You're the sexiest woman in all, dude. Dude, that picture of like me and Maestro, you can see how gorgeous Maestro is too. It's stupid. You greater than NA looks except the casters. Thanks, guys. Bunch of suck ups. Yeah, so we get back to the hotel. We get our keys. Now that our room's are ready. So I'm asking Carpet like 3 questions. I'm like, Carpet, are we going to the player lobby? Which is awesome, and I'll get to that. Are we going to our room? Just to kind of situate, or are we going to go to James and Gibbs's room to get our luggage so then we can bring it to our room and then go to the lobby? Either way, ew, that was gross. Either way, the final goal was to get to the player lobby because all the pros were sitting there waiting. So, so we go into the hotel, and as I'm asking these questions, the doors open up, and there is Luchinio's mom, who is RL Mama in chat. What's up? And Luchinio's girlfriend, because they both came out. And a big shout out to like Luchinio's mom. She did such a good job, like just trying to be supportive of everyone. Like it's different when, like, obviously, like there was parents out there that were supporting their kids, like Turbo Pulse's mom and dad were there and his sister and stuff. But it was really cool. But like Luchinio's mom took it to a whole new level. She like interacted with all of us. She talked to literally everybody. She fucking like was legitimately like, even during casting with those fucking noise canceling headsets, I could hear her screaming for her kid playing. And that's huge for a player to have that kind of support at home, even if it isn't from both. Like it's such a huge ordeal when you have that kind of support system in your life, as well as just making sure that everything was going well and just trying to be a part of the community. Because the biggest thing that sucks about leaving the RLCS LAN is not only because of like how awesome it was, but it's like leaving your family. Like all those guys have been playing together for so long. We've all talked so much. We've all seen each other kind of grow in this past year. And it was brought to a whole new level when we all like could sit and interact in that player lounge with each other. Like it was like for the RLCS guys, it was like, okay, these are my bros, these are my buds, these are the guys that are like brothers of mine. And even when we take like a 3-week break or whatever it is from the RLCS, just the casting and stuff, it was ridiculous because they were like, you miss them. Like Carpet isn't with me anymore. Like Leaf isn't there. Like it sucks. And now that family's expanded to the 38 players plus all the staff, like Kim was like known as the COD, like the Call of Duty mom. She like kind of took care of everything in the back, made everything flight wise was good. Fucking made sure travel plans were taken care of, made sure we always had food, made sure merch got to whoever. Like she was fucking awesome. Hey Dan Corbett, what's up, man? But like Luchinio's mom did that without any like official title. She just came in, was like, hey, how's it going? Like, you guys doing good? How's the day going? Blah blah blah. And it was just cool. Like it was cool to see that support from a mother without any like official title. Like it was really neat. Because that's how my mom kind of was. It kind of allowed her and I to talk on a different level, because my mom has always been kind of like the community mom through my friends. Like my friends don't call her by her first name or like Mrs. last name or anything. It's literally just, hey mom. And that happens even at like work when I used to work with her. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, so that was all. So that was really, really cool. But yeah, the first person we ran into, Lucina's mom, it caught us off guard because we both kind of like heard about what she's done for like the iBuyPower org, like talking to Gibbs and all that kind of stuff. Mrs. Lawler's mom. Yeah, that's easy. But yeah, so it kind of caught us both off guard. There was like that side started, and then she like reached out her hand and she was like, hi, my name's this, all that kind of stuff, and then we went up to the room and stuff. And then like I kept asking Carpet questions like, yo, where are we going? And then Lucina's mom just presses 2 to go to the player round. She's like, that's where you guys are going. We're like, all right, fuck it. So I'm glad she made the decision for us because we were both like still in awe of everything. It was really cool. Yeah, so we got up to the player lounge. A lot of the players were there. I think everybody showed up by like 7. I think Crow was the last one because Crow had a layover in Denver. Fucking Cookseer got shafted so hard. Cookseer flew 9 hours from like Rome or some shit. They got 9 hours in out of like a 13-hour flight. They then realized that they couldn't fix the plane in LA, so he had to turn 9 hours back and fly back to where he fucking started. So he flew for 18 hours to land in the exact fucking place he started. And then he had to fly back after that. So after that all happened, he had like fucking 33 hours of flying or some shit. And then landed. And then he had 6 hours of customs. While like fucking Johnny and the F3 guys are like sitting there like, okay, where the fuck is Cookser? And they're just sitting there waiting and waiting. And they even had a delay in Chicago. They had to stay in Chicago overnight. And they still fucking made it before Cookser. I feel so bad for Cooksy. I feel so bad for that kid. But he came out and played his heart out. And he's so cute. Like, fucking love little Cooksy. He's adorable. Looks like such a badass with that, like, the colors of streaks in his hair, too. Boy, he's gorgeous. It's not fair. Fuck you, EU kids. You're all pretty. But yeah, so Cookser got fucked. So we all chilled in the player lounge, got to know the players, like, talked, introduced ourselves. People calling each other by their handles and stuff because it was the only way you could remember. Some guys just did not look like they expected. If you guys haven't seen, like, all the photoshops of Espeon looking like he's Drake from Drake and Josh, you're missing out. Like, it's so fucking funny. Oh yeah, by the way, Dan, Kings of Riven wasn't so bad. Everybody was just really fucking good. Everybody played out of their fucking minds. I'm so proud of every single player. Like, they all played so well. They represented the sport, like, to a whole different degree. They really did. Yeah, so that was Wednesday night, and then around like 9 o'clock, Scrub Killer showed up. And I knew Scrub was coming. I got to talk to Cloud about that earlier. Like, it was a secret that we were trying to keep. Did the TFT guys socialize all? I didn't see many pictures. Yeah, they did. They're pretty kept to themselves. They were focused on the competition, which was really smart. I think it's wise they made it as far as they did, despite being an underdog. But yeah, me and Vogan and Jesse talked quite a bit. And Dogu showed up late because Dogu had visa issues going on. But yeah, the TFT guys socialized. They're pretty cool. Volgan was really hard to read, but I think he was just focused on competition. So like I was sitting there trying to make him laugh, and he like would get a smirk on his face, and then he'd shut it down. It was really weird. But no, all the TFT guys were really cool. Like every single person was there, was super awesome. Hey Aaron, what's up, dude? Yeah, so Scrub shows up around like 9 with his dad. Super cool for him. It allows him to stay motivated and use that drive to kind of see like what the scene is like, what this is really going to be, to keep him motivated so he doesn't get sidetracked, because he's got 2 years till he can play still, right? Dan, that is here nor there. I honestly don't know what they're up to. They've got a lot of, I know that they're trying to work on brackets right now. They're trying to work on the scheduling aspect of how the format is gonna work. But yeah, Scrub was like a kid in a candy store, eyes fucking wide, like holy shit, you guys are all so tall. And it was super cool because Scrub always does this thing when you bring up a counterpoint. He's like, oh, I didn't think of that. Like he says it every single time. So he comes in, he's like, wow, you guys are all so big, blah blah blah. You're all so tall. And we're like, well, we are all much older than you, and you know we have grown and had time to grow. And he's like, oh, I didn't think of that. Like it was so cute. Like Scrub was literally like eyes open, like talking to everybody, and we'd be like, Scrub, come over here, and he'd be like, and he'd like trot his way over, like super excited. But yeah, it was really really cool. So Scrub was eyes wide open, like just taking it all in. Quinn does not look like he sounds at all. But yeah, fucking yeah, Scrub met Quinn, and Quinn calls Scrub over, and he's like sitting on the couch, and like Scrub's walking back by him, and he like looks at him, and he goes, I'm Quinn, and he goes, you're Quinn, and he like fucking freaks out and shit because it was so funny. Like Scrub was like being a little fanboy, but in the cutest way possible. Like he's meeting all of his idols, when in reality he was better than almost everybody in the room. He's the best player that couldn't play. It was so cool. Yeah, Scrub would have been there, so it was really smart on Psyonix for publicity reasons for him to be there to do his shit. So it was really really awesome for Scrub. Eventually then, after all that shit went down, I don't know if it was Wednesday night or Thursday night. Let me check Twitter. Also Nutters, thanks for the tweet, bud. I gotta find out. I can't, like, I'm trying to keep days straight, and it's difficult. There's so much shit that happened. Damn, you hear that? Like, even when I say like, it's super super deep because of how fucked my voice is right now. Let's find out. Hold on. And I'll just probably I'll do a window capture of Twitter, just kind of show you guys. It was so sick. Like everything that happened was so cool. What day was that? August 5th. Was that Wednesday? The August 5th was Friday. Okay, so that was Friday that we did that. That's the 4th. That's the 4th. The 3rd. Okay, so yeah, Thursday we kept pretty subtle. I forget what we did Thursday or Wednesday night. Did we do anything Thursday night? Yeah, I think we keep it pretty mellow. I'm pretty sure. And if Lucinio's mom, if you wanna like fucking chime in to like clarify shit, that'd be awesome. But I just don't fucking remember. Like, the whole weekend was just a fucking blur. It's hard to keep track of that shit. But hold on, I'm gonna bring up a window capture real quick here, guys, of Twitter, just so you can kind of see what all the shit that went down. No, we'll put it over here. We'll put it over on Cloudfuel, my #1 fan. Alright, so yeah. So the end of the first night, fucking Captain Daddy passed the fuck out. So that's Carpet, passed out in our room. Yeah, so like for a view of like the player lounge and shit, like all the players were there. Oh yeah, we went out for dinner. That's right. We went out for chicken and waffles at Roscoe's. So we like ate in the player lounge and shit. Me and Gibbs are both super hungry, and then Golden Boy's like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a player like caster recap and shit. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, so Wednesday night, after eating in the player lounge, Golden Boy's like shitting his pants. He's like, oh yeah, fucking caster stuff, blah blah blah. And then he's like, chicken and waffles. I'm like, dude, chicken and waffles is such a fucking terrible idea. And it is. Chicken and waffles should never be put together. I don't care what Golden Boy says. I don't care what anybody from the South says. Chicken and waffles is a terrible combination. If you eat them separately, it's not terrible, because you do get like a sweet and savory, but together it's fucking disgusting. It's so stupid. So stupid. Yeah, so we had a caster meeting, kind of talked about like what to expect, all that kind of stuff. And then like the player lounge, so like we had a buffet and stuff, and like all the players were there. Like there's me and James. We were talking with Johnny Boy and shit. Pluto just chilling with Leaf. I think that's over 0. Here's the TFD boys. I'm pretty sure this is Jesse. Yeah, like players were fucking everywhere. Covenal showed up because they had their subs. Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, dude, Golden Boy fucking kills it. Like Golden Boy as a host is amazing. So yeah, so that was all that. So we got to hang out, and then we went for chicken and waffles. You can kind of see the idea of what it was like. So this is Justin Delario, who's like the head honcho at Twitch Esports with Justin Wong. He was kind of giving us a recap of what was all going down. So it kind of shows like all the players just sitting there watching like what's going on.
But everybody's going to help create some pieces that we're going to show during the stream before matches occur.
Pretty much corny. Yeah, so that was all going down. It was pretty cool. So we kind of all just had a recap of what was about to happen, but then we passed out after chicken and waffle hype. The fourth was rehearsal stuff, which a biggest shout out to the production team. Like those guys do not get enough credit. They put on fantastic production value. They had to literally, because it was a nightclub at the Avalon in Hollywood, they had to literally set everything up every day. They had to make sure everything worked. They tested things out. They were building chairs. They were getting everything going. And then they had to tear it down at the same night. So we had to be out of there at 8 o'clock. So around like 7:30, they had to tear everything down, bring everything out of the way, move the like light up ball and shit out of the way, because of all the shit that was going on after the fact, because it is still a nightclub. So those guys were working like 15-hour days to bring you guys a show that, in my opinion, was fucking insane. And the viewership showed it. Like you guys really came out and showed up. Like it was really awesome. Hey man, thanks. Appreciate it, Ice. I really appreciate that. It's awesome. I can't stop watching the over 0 air dribble goal. My voice like fucking died. Yeah, Mason's really cool too. Mason from NZXT did a really good job. He and I are gonna be doing doubles a lot, I think, because last time was really funny. But yeah, so they had a player lounge where only players could go, and it was awesome just watching these guys do warm ups and talking and like really interacting with each other. But it was really cool. So that was the third day. Those guys finally got to practice. We did some rehearsals and stuff. It was pretty cool. No TTT was this week because of being out there. And then the fifth was really funny. So on at Thursday was just rehearsals. We went out for we were gonna go to sushi, but it was packed because it was like all you can eat. So instead we went to some like quiet Thai place and talked about stuff. Golden Boy and Gibbs were talking about like Shadowrun and shit, games that they could have been on teams together. We just kind of overall talked about just a little bit of everything. Kind of got in the mood, like, you know, hey, it's gonna be a big like this kind of stuff that we need to look out for. So Golden Boy is like a huge mentor. Golden Boy is pretty much like my idol. Without Golden Boy, I wouldn't be in this position in the first place. So like, it's hard to put into words, man. And Dan, we're trying, man. We're really trying. But yeah, so then that was Thursday. Friday we had rehearsals. Call time was at like 6 or something, and because those guys are packing up and down, we actually didn't get to do anything until like 3, which kind of sucked. So we just kind of sat and chilled and watched like Call of Duty finals and all that kind of stuff, and hung out and everything. So that was really cool. God damn it, Nutters. You better be there, man. I'll hold you to that. But yeah, so we all just kind of chilled and hung out and kind of did rehearsals. Thursday was actually media day. That's what we fucking did. Thursday was media day. So Gibbs fucking interviewed all the NA guys. I've interviewed all the EU guys. Super proud of Turtle. Turtle had the best like interview in my opinion. He knew what he wanted to say. His voice came across very clear. Like he did a really good job. All the like when like Axeltops was all like, let's find out a little bit more about X team. Fucking, and then they played that clip where it had like an interview with the players and like the cool like the post edited stuff. That was all those interviews were conducted by myself and Gibbs. James would have joined us, but he had to go get a haircut and stuff done. So yeah, that was really really cool. Yeah, Thursday was all day interviews for me and Gibbs. We got done at like 7:30. We finished up with Flipside. So yeah, those guys did a really cool job. It was interesting to see, and during that time, since it was really busy, we got to like sit down and talk with them. I got to interact with a lot of the EU players, like Weedham Girls, now Northern Gaming. Was really cool. Greasy, very very outspoken. Remco did a really really good job in his interview, and it was cool because while we were interviewing Remco one-on-one, like you could see Maestro and like Greasy off to the side, like throwing in their interjections, like talking about stuff. Cooks did not do it. Distorted. Cooks did not do an interview. He's way too quiet. So all that kind of stuff was cool. It was cool to like sit down and get these guys to know on a personal level, because obviously they like knew you cast it, but they didn't actually know you. So being able to just talk and hang out and crack jokes and stuff and really build that kind of family experience, that community experience was really cool. Yeah, so we got to sit down and talk with them and everything, which was really neat. So that was all day. I got to pretty much just hang out with all the EU boys on Thursday. So then chicken waffles. Friday was then rehearsals. We got up. Everything was cool. We had kind of like our rehearsal day, like a tech rehearsal, which is pretty much just audio tests for the production guys, which was really neat. What's Cook's voice even like? Cooks is very soft-spoken. He's Italian, so he has like you can tell he has that accent, but he's really cool. He's super cute. That's all you need to know. Cooks is the cutest little dude ever. Yeah, so that was Friday. Friday was interviews and stuff. So after that, or was it Thursday night they did? The 5th was Friday. Yeah, the 5th was Friday, I'm pretty sure. I think Saturday they did D&D. But yeah, so the 5th was Friday. After all of our tech rehearsals and stuff. Dude, Cooksy's so adorable. You guys have no idea. But yeah, so Friday after all our rehearsals and stuff, we go back to the hotel, and Carpet decides that he wants to stream from our hotel room. And it starts off with Carpet and Sad Jr., who's Sad Jr. fucking hilarious. The most common saying from Sad Jr., and if you guys have never heard Carpet's sub button, the sound is, you retard, what are you doing? And like he fucking yells at him. And then Carpet laughs and goes, oh no, we lose. Like it's super funny. Well, that became like one of the sayings the entire weekend between me and Carpet. Anytime Carpet did something, I was just like, no, you retard, what are you doing? Like, and just fucking yelling at each other. But then like they fell asleep, like Carpet passed out and Courtney kept bugging him, and Sad's just fucking chilling with his Captain Daddy hat on and shit. Like it was super funny. But those two started streaming together. It was so funny. I'll answer questions about RLCS after. Like I'll make sure to talk about it after. So if you guys do have questions, I'm just trying to get through it because it's a long weekend and my voice is kind of getting fucked. But I'll answer questions in a row after. So if you do have them, make sure you save them. Yeah, so like we were streaming and stuff. Like eventually we fucking Kovenal was in there, and he quoted Embrace Tranquility from Zenyatta from Overwatch, and they were trying to balance cups on Espeon's head because it was Sad and Carpet, and then myself and NZXT Mason or Mason RL90 played. Make sure you guys go follow those guys. Me and him played, and we fucking crushed, and we had like 300 ping, like huge packet loss. We like you'd hit the ball and the ball would be like that far away from your car and it would still hit it and shit. Like it was so fucking stupid, and we averaged like 200 viewers the entire time, and we have no idea. Like as soon as I get on camera, like we're yelling at each other, and I'm like, why are you guys fucking here? Like why are you watching us? It was so stupid. But yeah, like it was a really really good time. And then we started like stacking cups on people's heads, like Espeon, like just fucking trying.
Well, we got a pretty good roast from Torrance. Hold on, we gotta listen to oh my god. What if you got no problem.
Kevin, why the fuck is that just he's mod and I'm not?
Courtney bitching on not being mod, but goodies is. What's up for me?
I was in his stream before he was. Stop, dude! No!
Yeah, so Friday night, the night before the biggest night of our the biggest day of our lives, like being in fucking front of thousands, not as many as we planned, but the biggest night of our lives, and these fuckers decide to stay in our room until like 2:30 in the morning, and we have to be up at 6 for a call time, like 6:30 for call time. Totally worth it. So awesome to have it, because there was literally like 15-20 people in our room just playing, having a good time, just chilling, shooting the shit. And that's what like LANs are all about, is really like getting no sleep, hanging out with your buddies, like creating friendships. And it was awesome. It was really awesome. Like I don't even care that I didn't get any sleep this entire weekend. It was so worth it. So that was really cool. But yeah, so everybody hung out in me and Carpet's room. We played Rocket League on stream. For those that didn't watch it, go check out Carpet's VOD. It's super funny. And then after all that, Sad Jr. ended up staying in our room, and he and I talked until like 4:30 in the morning, just about a little bit of everything. Like really got to know Sad Jr. So that was really, really cool. Sunday, or no, yeah, during all of that too, I got to find out the announcement early. Like super excited for Rumble. I want to start a Rumble tournament. I think that'd be really funny. I want to know details about that so bad, but I think Rumble looks a blast. Viewer games are gonna be fucking insane. So I actually really like Rumble. I just don't think they should have announced it at the competitive scene, because obviously the competitive players are looking for like a tournament mode or something like that. But I think Rumble's really cool. A majority, the saturation of Rocket League is really excited for it, and rightfully so. I think it's gonna be really fun. It's like the next version of mutators, and you can actually use mutators while playing Rumble, so that'll be cool. I think Rumble's gonna be a lot of fun. So on our way to fucking, like, I enjoy dressing up. I think dressing up is just a way to like accentuate someone, and I think like wearing a suit makes me actually look somewhat decent. Like I think I look decent dressed up, so it's really cool. It's just nobody realizes that I have like tattoos and shit. No, it's hidden. But yeah, so nobody realizes I have tattoos because I'm dressed up, so that kind of catches everybody out. But yeah, so me and Carpet were sitting there. We like came downstairs like all ready to go, looking like we're fucking Gucci as shit. And Axel Toss and Golden Boy are waiting for us, so they took a video of me and Carper walking out. You can't hear it, but yeah, he's like asking if we're ready and like what that. So that happened. So we're walking to the venue Saturday morning, like first day of LAN, and someone, the lone Rilo, I don't know who that is, but he takes a picture and it says when the squad is on point. So people did that, and then they started fucking photoshopping of us of that like famous picture of the Beatles walking past the crosswalk or whatever. But yeah, like it was super cool. Like fucking crowd is there. There's a couple hundred people in line just fucking cheering and shouting and shit. Press start. Jordan, the guy who does all my graphics, who did the t-shirts and shit, has a shirt, has a poster of like fucking Toss herself on it, and then has like my icon on the bottom right. Like it was so cool. Like I didn't feel like I was someone of importance until that moment. Like when we're walking up and people like fucking cheering and shit. Like it was so cool. It was really fucking awesome. So that was really neat. But yeah, we all walked up to the venue, like walking down the streets. People are like, "Oh shit, these guys are in suits. They must be important." So that was really cool. And then turns out me and Leaf had the same fucking color scheme. So Mendez, Golden Boy tweets out squad goals when you're wearing the same thing at RLCS finals, and we both had like a darker blue suit. Mine's about like a kind of charcoal and a black tie, and then I had a blue shirt with like white dots on it, and he had like a blue shirt. So we looked like we were wearing the same fucking thing, and everybody was laughing about it and shit. But we looked super cool. Like didn't even manage for that to happen. But yeah, it was really awesome. Like all the guys, like nobody talked shit about our suits or like our color layout, or like how stupid our ties were, like J-Raw always tends to. But yeah, so that was really cool. So Saturday was nuts. Flying Dutchman I by Power Game 4 blew my fucking mind. Over Zero had the stupidest goals ever. If you guys have not yet watched that, there's a YouTube channel called Rocket League Esports. If you guys have yet to watch it out, I think it's just on YouTube. But yeah, Rocket League Esports is the name of the channel, and it has all the games from RLCS. I assume they're gonna upload LAN stuff too, but the must-see play. Holy shit! Watch this. Let me adjust it. I fucking lose my mind like casting this game. It was insane. Hold on. You guys don't need to see my face. I'm gonna make this full screen. Disregard my face. Alright, here we go. Last second flips his card and cup angle. 2 defenders. Still fucking insane. Yeah. Dumb. Absolutely stupid. Yeah, that goal. Like, let me see if I can find the audio for it. Like, the casting audio of it was just dumb. Straight up dumb. Yeah, moving that out of the way. How many people were in the crowd? We had a full house, man. There was like 800 people total, and you could hear them. Oh man, could you hear them? Yeah, so that was crazy. Xiaoda's got an update. He's doing a lot better. Yeah, the crowd, like, look at that. Packed. Absolutely packed. VIP, everything. And then me and Leaf sneaked in on Sunday. Like, after me and Leaf were done casting, we, like, snuck in the audience. And, like, the guy sitting next to us was all, like, freaking out and stuff. And we're just sitting there, like, shh, dude, don't tell, don't tell. Because we're fans, dude. Like, we wanted to sit and watch and experience it. So it was really cool. But yeah, make sure you guys go check out, like, all the pictures on Twitter. Fisho was there. Fisho Kid was taking pictures and stuff, too. But yeah, like, it was super cool. First day was crazy. Rumble came out. Yeah, signing autographs and stuff. Like, our makeup lady tweeted me out, like, sending a picture and posters and stuff. Like, people actually wanting us to sign stuff, like, that fucking blew me away. What's up, Prem? What's up, dude? Oh yeah, the live concert. So the show started with Hollywood Principal. Like, it's weird because when the show starts, you usually get a little bit nervous as a caster. You're like, okay, there's gonna be a crowd, there's gonna be people. But I just fell in my element. Like, the crowd just hyped me up even more. Like, I was way more excited. Not that I'm not excited for, like, being in the studio in Burbank, but, like, being at the LAN and hearing the crowd was just, like, settling. Like, it comforted you. It was just like, dude, all my buddies are here. Like, this is gonna be awesome. Yeah, what I remember from the casting is what is happening. Yeah, like, people played so uncharacteristically. Everybody played so fucking well, especially iBuyPower, because they've been playing so iffy without Gambit, and for them to step up, yeah, it was nuts. There was like 700-800 people. It's pretty nuts. But yeah, the, like, Hollywood Principal played out of their fucking minds. That was their second live show ever, and they fucking crushed it. It was really hype. So when they started playing, I was just like, all right, I'm settled in. I'm ready to go. So it was really cool. A lot of people said on stream it was, like, cringy, and they kept spamming booty because Kayla's fucking adorable. You guys leave Kayla alone, though. Kayla is super nice. That entire band is awesome. Their guitar player is one of the guys that works for Psyonix. He's one of the developers. But yeah, Kayla's super nice. Love Kayla. We got to talk to her at the after party and a little bit backstage in between the shows and stuff. But they did a really good job. Yeah, they played a really good show, and it was really hype. Like, it was a cool way to start. They actually played 3 songs, 2 for just the live audience, and then 1 to start the stage, because you guys would have just bitched about, like, start the games, blah blah blah. So yeah, that was really cool. Prem, what are you spamming, dude? Over Zero is the lead singer. Nah, dude. Was Leaf super hyped the entire time? Yeah, he was. Leaf was hype. We were all really hype. My voice is prime example of it. My voice is fucked right now. Hey Fish Tamer, what's up, dude? But yeah, so, like, that was all of that shit. And I'm gonna export all this to YouTube just to make it easy for you guys, so you guys can watch kind of the overall, even though it's all scatterbrained. But yeah, so signing for fans and stuff at the end of the day was pretty cool. You can see me and Leaf casting from our booth, so we're up in a balcony on the side of the stage. But yeah, that was really cool. So Rocket League tweeted that out. That was really cool. But yeah, so Caster booth was sick. Like there, you walk in and then there's like the VIP area, which is all the couches and stuff that you see in the back. Then there's a ground audience, and then up to the right there was steps that would bring us up into our balcony, and then all the backstage stuff was back here where Gibbs and all the analysts were. On the other side was the balcony that Golden Boy started on. Yeah. Yeah, everything was fucking crazy. Fucking all the over zero jokes. This one, okay, this is the over zero play that I was talking about.
Coming out from this iBuyPower team.
That was after
Defense
two
and
back-to-back
iBuyPower,
passes.
not things you usually
Over
talk about at the same time.
zero.
He's carrying it. Turnover.
Over
They
zero.
can put it in. They stay alive. We go to game 5.
What was this coming off the wall? Dribbling it with that Batmobile. Spinning it. And that rotation from over zero was so well done. He used the flat body
hearing
of
the
his
crowd
guard to
after
cut
that
up.
goal was what made iBuyPower win. I guarantee you. Dude, that fucking game was insane. Like, oh my goodness. Game 4 overtime. Up top was the player lounge where I was. Yeah. So player lounge was up in the back and stuff. Like, it was super cool. And then there was like the nosebleeds up top where it had all the devs in front, and then there was seats behind that and stuff. Those seats were really cool. And then so Sunday, like, everything wrapped up. All the players were fucking playing out of their minds. Like, games are really hyped. That Northern Gaming Flipside coming back. Like, we did not plan for Flying Dutchman and Genesis to make it through. Nobody counted them in, but they just showed up. They played. Genesis probably had one of the best crowd backings other than iBuyPower. iBuyPower, Flipside, and iBuyPower were definitely the fan favorites. But Genesis got a lot of love. The day 2 when I casted that Genesis game, I mentioned to Pluto, like, it was exciting watching him grow as a player and all that kind of stuff because he was back there for VVV for us. So seeing him at this event and playing, and then when the crowd all started cheering for Pluto, and like Quinn like tapped him and he was like, dude, can you hear that? They're cheering for you, and it hyped him up, and that's how that reverse sweep started. Like, they were so close to reverse sweeping for a second time, and I'm like, it would have been a cool storyline, but man, did they play their hearts out. But Pluto really got in it. Like, it was really crazy. I can't believe Mocket and Kings were out immediately. Like, nobody expected that. Like, it was fucking insane. But yeah, the ending with all the confetti and stuff as they held that up, being a part of that was really cool because we were all standing back here watching it and stuff. Like, it was super cool. Like, production, Twitch, Psyonix, like, you guys get all the love in the world. You guys killed that event. Like, nobody's questioning anymore if Rocket League can be an esport, and the plans going in the future are unbelievable. It was so cool. The event was to a T, exceedingly professional. Like, everything was done super well. We were all taken care of. Everybody was managed. The players took care of it. The players were able to do what they wanted to. Like, every single person in that venue and event, all the players, the viewers, everybody, fucking did amazing. Like, production was phenomenal, as Distorted said. Like, everything was so cool on all ends. As a viewer, as a player, as a caster, all the devs were super happy. Like, all the people involved. We got to meet Dave and Jeremy Dunn, the 2 big head honchos for Psyonix. I mean, those guys was really cool. I got to meet a couple of my idols. Travis Gafford, who was a League of Legends interview for a long time, was there, and he was talking. We got to meet him in the lobby and stuff. Yeah, big shout out to Latch. Latch, you fucking killed it, dude. You played out of your fucking mind this previous weekend. And it sucks because I don't have anybody to tease and nutmeg. Like, Lucinio is fucking good at soccer. Like, the boy can freestyle. Boy's got skill. And the first thing I did when I met Lucinio, because he didn't realize I also played soccer, is I nutmegged him and walked away. And it was great. Like, it was so good. And I'm going to hold that down forever. Like, I'm going to bring it up at the second LAN. I'm going to be like, dude, because I know you're going to be there, Lucinio. Oh my god, you guys fucking killed it. But yeah, I fucking nutmegged Lucinio. Felt super good. And I'm going to take that to my grave. Cocky little shit. But yeah, no, like, everybody was super cool. Like, the experience for everybody was awesome. And I'm sure Lucinio can bring it up too. Like, for him, it's got to be a whole different story. But yeah, like, I feel like coming home feels like you left your family behind, and I fucking hate it. But the whole experience was fucking insane. Like, it was so cool. So that all that shit was going down. So that was Sunday. Crowd ride up. Big shout out to all the players. All you guys all played out of your minds. Fucking iBuyPower taking it. Nobody expected that. We as casters, obviously, like, home field advantage. Like, we wanted to cheer for our boys iBuyPower. Like, we were hoping for them really bad. But still, like, Flipside played out of their minds. Like, they're probably one of my favorites there. Marky's super funny. But all those guys are awesome. Zippy. That's fucking awesome. But yeah, like everybody there played really, really well. Even Kings of Urban, I know you guys are like, except for Kings of Urban, but they played really well. They really did. But there's some tough fucking games that had to come up against, and you're playing the best one of what's known as the best teams in the world. What's a nutmeg? Tahoe. Like if it's me and another player, go over here, or like this, and I like kick the ball and it goes through his legs. That looks super dirty. How's the cameraman doing? Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, so Sunday, Flipside Tactics had their cameraman follow them up. He wasn't supposed to be on the stage, and we told him that 100 times. Like, dude, you're not supposed to be up here. And he had approved to like follow them up to the stage to the back of where they were sitting, and he followed them out to get in front, and then he fell off. And he fell, and he like landed with the camera like smiling up at Golden Boy, and like doing just fine. And it's like me and Golden Boy were both thinking like, yeah, he's done this before. He knows what it's like to be a cameraman, but he like whiffed off the stage. All that you guys in stream kept saying you guys have favoritism towards NA. We really didn't though. Like if you really listen to the stream, I made sure to do a job of like, I bet Power's defense really, really good, but Flipside or whoever the fuck is still backing themselves really well. It's the pressure game, all this kind of stuff. So we did like I mentally try to make a contrast. If I talk good about one team, I'll try to immediately follow up with a contrasting point. So I did my absolute best not to, but I feel it's because they were losing. They were a little kind of foresighted towards their opinion. So it was crazy. First day we peaked at like 63,000 viewers. We beat MLG COD out. We beat League of Legends out. Like fucking insane. And then the second day we hit 88,000 people. What the fuck? Like, absolutely crazy. And there was people doubting Rocket League as a sport. Like there's a bunch of sponsors that didn't show up because they're like, whatever. And I guarantee you every single one of them is regretting it right now. Yeah. Like we were just shy of 89,000. Absolutely insane. So thank you guys all for coming and watching and supporting. We couldn't have done it without you guys. So that was really, really cool. That number doesn't count mobile users. I think it does. But yeah. I have no idea. Cloud was talking numbers, so, and he has the Twitch statistics on it. So, but yeah. So that was Sunday. Big shout out, confetti, all that kind of stuff. And then after Sunday, me and Carpet's boss asked us if we wanted to go to the bar early. So me and Carpet got to pregame. We were like 4 or 5 drinks in before anybody even came in the door. And like true VIP moment, like we're sitting there, like we walk up into the bar, and like the guy who's like the bouncer's like, no, and then Justin Delaria goes, they're with me, and like he lets us in. And I was just like, oh shit, I'm a big deal, this is so cool. And then like me and Carpet are sitting there, and we're having drinks. We're like 3-4 drinks in, and then there's people outside trying to come in, and they're like, no, you guys gotta fucking wait. And we're all just sitting there like, get fucked, yeah, we're cool. So we were like sitting there watching. I had like 20 drinks that night. I actually handled it pretty well. Little hungover the next day going down that elevator on Monday morning, kind of sucked ass. Said goodbye to everybody, hugs around for everybody. Like everybody was super cool. A lot of pictures were taken. Yeah, so the after party was really fun. And then so I'm in, like my voice is completely shot after yelling all day, and then me and Leaf are chilling in our room, right? So this happens.
Hey Leaf. You retard, what are you doing? Oh no, we lose. Leaf. Hey Leaf. You retard, what are you doing? Oh no, we lose.
So Leaf and I chilled back in my room after everything. After we went back, we went and got like some like shitty like Mexican hot dogs that were being cooked on like a trash can or something from some lady, and they were super good. But God, there was a mistake having. I think Golden Boy had 2, and he like felt it in the morning. But yeah, so like we're sitting there, and like so that's Sad Junior's like quote. Leaf just wanted to tell you to get fucking fucked, bud. Yeah, dude, easy getting fucking fucked, bud. But yeah, so he was chilling in my room, and the like curtain thing being fucking weird, like so. Calling him out and stuff, and I couldn't say it without laughing, so my voice, you can tell, is super fucked, and then I'm laughing. Like it was such a good time, because Leaf's my boy. Like me and Leaf go way back, as you guys know. But yeah, so me and Leaf, Leaf was kind of my like last moment of like taking the LAN in, because he and I kind of broke down backstage. Like we were done casting Sunday, and we're just sitting there like, and I brought up to him, I'm like, hey dude, you remember like 10 months ago when like we talked about how cool it would be for esports to get really big and we became the casters behind it and all that kind of stuff. He's like, yeah, that'd be really cool. And then like fucking like second or third week of RLCS, we're sitting in a hotel room doing like VOD reviews, we're writing down notes, we're doing player study, we're like building stories as a team. And I'm like, dude, you remember like 6 months ago when we were talking about how cool it would be to have it be our job if we had to like just sit and physically watch Rocket League and write notes, and that's what we were supposed to do, you know, doing research and like putting the work in. He's like, yeah, that'd be really cool. And then I looked at him and I just like told him to look around. I'm like, dude, we fucking did it. And he and I just we broke down, like we both started like pretty much crying. Like my eyes are watering up now even thinking of it. But like it was so surreal to have that shit happen, and like we can't thank you guys enough, to be completely honest. Like it was super cool. Like you guys all came through, and you guys don't know how much this means to us. But for all of you guys to come together and make this like a reality for us. Like I'm a no-name kid from Wisconsin. Like this, I never thought this was in my path. Like I never expected this shit to happen. And Leaf being there, kind of like supporting me, like Leaf, and he'll never admit to it, but Leaf is the fucking reason I got to be a part of this. Like he like I didn't have a big community coming back. Like I never had a big backing. Nobody knew who I was. And when Golden Boy got invited Golden Boy invited Leaf to be a part of it, they still were looking for a sixth man, and Leaf recommended me. He's like, I don't know, have you ever checked out my boy Lawler? He's the guy that I cast with. And Golden Boy like basically came about and was like, yeah, like this guy's really good. I don't know why we haven't heard of him. And Golden Boy gave me a chance, and that's why Golden Boy is one of my idols. He fought for me to be a part of this. He's like, we know you have the talent, but nobody knows about it. Like, we're going to give you a shot. So, like, all of this is literally capable because Cloud feels a fucking god. He set this all up for us. We bought Cloud a flag. Like, all the casters bought a flag for Cloud Fuel with his logo on it and had everybody sign it. All the devs, all the players, all the casters, like, everybody involved. And he fucking broke down. Like, so thank you to Cloud, because Cloud is the one that compiled the list of all the casters that were a part of it. Leaf for putting my name in. Like, Leaf will always say, like, dude, if it wasn't for me casting with him, he wouldn't have had a name for himself either. Like, it was a two thing. So, like, Leaf, like, literally gets everything. Like, I'll never be able to pay him back, ever. Like, lifelong friend. Like, that boy is my brother. So, yeah. And then fucking Golden Boy fighting to make it grassroots. Golden Boy fought so hard for it to be grassroots community guys, not like Puckett or any of those guys, even though they would do a good job being professional. The amount of compliments that we got from guys in very high places, people that don't give out compliments, complimenting, saying like, I'm probably going to be one of the best analytical casters, period, if I keep doing what I'm doing and fix my consistency. Because like, I know I made mistakes. There was times when I was saying things and I would just cut off because I didn't know what to say, because I was flabbergasted a lot. But having just generic phrases, and he's like, work on your consistency and you'll be one of the best. And this is coming from an ex-pro caster, pro player, like everything. Like, that shit hits hard. So hearing comments like that and them saying and being completely blown away that we've only doing this professionally for 3 months is huge. And the support from the community, all you guys, like, has been unreal. Like, it's very tough to put into words. It really is. So, Cloud, Golden Boy, Leaf, and all of you guys for the support. Like, I can't thank you guys enough. No joke. Whew. But yeah, enough feels. Back to the funny shit, right? That's what this is about being funny, right? And entertaining. So yeah, oh no, we lose, and I'm gonna listen to this again because I lose it every time.
Leaf. Hey, Leaf. You retard, what are you doing? Oh no, we lose.
So that goes down, right? So that happened, right? So that was really cool. And then Leaf, if I can find it. Leaf then decides, I'm like passing out, like I'm so tired after all that shit. That was Saturday. So Leaf then fucking stays in my room, right? If I can find it.
That's the thing.
Oh
right
shit,
there.
Lachidia, what's up, buddy? Oh dude, you just crying? Nah, dude, no tears, man, no tears. Yeah, so like, if I can find it, So Lucinio, thank you for the sub. Make sure you guys drop a PogChamp hype for fucking Lucinio in chat. Hit him with that lol sub. Thank you so much, Lucinio. You little shitlord. I can actually call you a shitlord now. Fuck yeah. But Leaf fucking sent something out, and it's literally him like in my room, and I'm like laying there. Like I'm laying in my bed, like just in the covers, and Leaf is on the side of me, and he's like sitting there, and he's like, "Welcome to the RLCS after show with Leaf X and Lawler. Lawler, how was the LAN?" And I just sit there, and I just go, "Why the fuck are you still in my room? Get out!" And then I like put the covers over my head.
The thing
It was
right
so
there,
funny.
everybody,
It was so
man.
funny. Hey, the great Nate, 3 months in a row. Nor that I fucked up in chat. Hey, the great Nate, thank you for the resubs. Appreciate it, man. Make sure you guys give him some love and hate. I just got someone who knocked on my door. I'll be right back, you guys. Actually, you know what? Fuck them. You guys are more important. You guys are way more important. So I'm gonna stay here with you. They can deal with it. Hopefully they don't need anything. Maybe it's just like a package being delivered. I hope so. Yeah. So, fucking congrats on us. Thank you, Quinn Luca. Appreciate it. Yeah, so all that kind of shit happened. But yeah, Leaf just fucking being Leaf was fucking hilarious. So all that shit happened in the background. All that stuff was really good. So to show you what it's like to be part of a family and shit. I just got this from Carpet. Hold on. This is what it's like to be a part of that like Rocket League family, right? First thing he says to me since coming back. Like, hello? Immediately. That's what this community is like. It's been literally like a couple of hours, and it's just like, dude, I fucking miss you. Simple as that. And we feel that way with about all the players, everybody involved. Yeah, I have no follower notification because it's when you guys host me and shit, it's just nonstop, like fucking goes off. It's really ridiculous. I'm not having your babies, RVP. Nice try, dude. Yeah, everybody's super cool. Yeah, I miss everybody there. It was so cool. And then in the after party, it all ended with fucking me and Maestro. Maestro's so cute. I was kind of not sober at this point, but yeah. Super cool. That's kind of the last like reminder of what happened. Me and Maestro just fucking like I was sitting there. I was like I blew him a kiss one time too. Like there was like 4 photos in that picture that didn't get shown. It was so funny. Yeah, absolutely crazy. And then Monday we got to go to Kunif. If you guys don't know Kunif in chat, make sure you guys show Kunif some love. He knows. Distorted with the sub. What's up? Distorted, dropping that sub hype. Make sure you guys show Distorted some love. Can I get a PogChamp Distorted in chat for my boy? Appreciate it, man. Look at this. Look at these fucking shitlords go crazy for you, man. Easy, easy. Thank you so much for the sub, Distorted. Appreciate you, man. Oh shit, first sub ever. Appreciate it. It's right here, man. Yeah. So we got to go to the Riot offices and hang out with Preco. Preco's one of their main composers. Guy kills it. Super cool. He's been in the community for a long ass time. But yeah, so he did and invited us. It's hard to see. Hold on. It's way too big. We're just going to keep it small. But yeah, so we got to go and play. Me and Carpet showed up super hungover and late because Golden Boy had to poop and shower and stuff, so we were late. And then like I played like a game with C-Hopped, and then fucking I had to leave. And then the shit show began. So Monday, got up, showered, all that kind of stuff, ready, fucking say goodbyes to everybody, go to Riot, hang out at Riot for a little bit. Their offices are fucking insane, super cool. So all that stuff was really neat. I also like Cookies Luca. So we went to Riot, met Preco. Preco's a really cool dude. He's a big Rocket League fan. So all that went down. And then after that happened, I went to the airport. Airport flight was at like 3:30. Got there in time, ready to go. That was then delayed to 5. After that happened, I got to that. As soon as it hits 5:31, we're supposed to be on the fucking flight leaving. They canceled the goddamn flight. They didn't rebook anybody. They didn't say anything. They're just like, yep, flight's canceled. Good luck. Pissed as fuck. Call travel agent, got nothing. Everything doesn't work. Delta had the biggest shit show in the world. None of their attendants or anything knew where flights were. The boards weren't working. They weren't displaying people's flight delays. Like, everything was fucking destroyed. And there was thousands of people. When you say Riot, you mean Psyonix, don't you? No, Luffy, we went and saw Riot Games. Who is better in Rocket League in general? Marky overall is probably the best player in the world, in my opinion, offense, defense overall. But Cookster handles pressure very well, and he always shows up. Cookster mechanically is the best threes player in the world, but overall as a player, I think it's Marky. But yeah, so there's a giant shit show. But no, Luffy, we went to Riot Games office and met the Riot guys. We were trying to. I really wanted to meet Rivington, but he wasn't in that day, so Rivington wasn't there, which kind of sucks. So we didn't get to see that. But we met Preco. Preco, his name's Christian Link, super cool dude. But he's the he's one of the composers for him. So that was really neat. Team Rocket League with the host. Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, Team Rocket League. Thank you for the host, you guys. Welcome new viewers. We're kind of doing an RLCS recap. This is running really long, but whatever. Appreciate the host, man. Really do. So that all went down. Yeah, so that all shit show when happened. So I called travel agent. They're like, make sure you get on the red-eye flight to Detroit, and then at like 6 a.m. or some shit to home. That didn't happen because I couldn't, because the line was literally 8 hours long. Like actual 8 hours long. You could not get to the help people to rebook your flights in time. It was terrible. So I called in, and they, like, I have a Sky Miles like membership thingy because of how much we travel. And they told me, like, oh yeah, you're rebooked to this time at this airport, blah blah blah. So I'm like, oh shit. So I like got there, and I don't know the fuck this guy's name is, but I stayed in line, and I was 2 people away, and he's like, I can't, like, as soon as I'm up to talk to him, he's like, I can't do anything else but book and check these people in, because it was like an actual flight that was going out, the first one I'd seen since fucking 10:30 that morning. So we finally got out, and like, he's sitting there, everybody's getting booked. So I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going in line. I don't give a shit what happens. I just want to get out of LA, because everything out of here is a shit show. So I fucking get in line, and I'm swearing a lot, I apologize. So I get in line, fucking sitting there, and I get up or whatever, and the guy's like, so I asked him, I'm like, dude, I don't know if I'm on this flight or not. The rebooking said I was, whatever. So he sits there and he starts scanning my boarding pass. Like, he scanned it like 8 times, and it never worked. And he just looks at me, looks at my ticket, and he goes, is this you? And I go, yeah. And he goes, is this your seat? And I go, yeah. And he's like, have a good flight. And he doesn't even care. He just books me, pushes me out, and says, go. Just go, man. Be free. Be free of this shit show in LA. Like, so, like, that guy fucking comes out. Like, he's on our book after, like, he's making sure, like, shit's closed and baggage is all good and everything on our flight. And I'm just sitting in my seat, and I look at him, and we create eyes, and I just look at him. I go, thank you. And he goes, no problem, man. And he just tells me to go, shh. Like, because he didn't want me to, because, like, all that shit happened. But yeah, so that was really cool. So he let me go, and then we got to Minneapolis, and then the shit show got even worse. So we got to Minneapolis, flights are all gone, nobody can get on stuff. Got to run up to Seattle, grab my out seals, terrified bod, go Hawks. Alright, Distorted, catch you later, man. Thanks again for the sub, appreciate your face. Be safe with your travel, because it's been terrible, and the Packers are better, so get fucked. We will see you guys week 4. But yeah, so he clutched it. That guy was getting so much shit from everybody, and he just did his job really well. He handled the pressure well. He never lost his temper. He did a really good job. So shout out to random Delta employee number, whatever the fuck you are. You're awesome. You win my MVP for Monday. So that shit all goes down, right? We get to Minneapolis. I'm like, all right, flights are all gone. I'm going to get a hotel voucher so I can get some sleep, because I haven't slept in forever. I've been up since 6:30. I am tired. So we get to there, stand in line again for another hour, get my voucher, get my whatever, and they book us in a hotel downtown Minneapolis, which is about a half hour from the airport. So I'm like, fine. I meet up with this girl who actually went to school like 20 minutes from me. She graduated a year after me. She was wearing Green Bay Packers stuff. I'm like, going to Green Bay? And she's like, yeah. So her and I talked quite a bit. So she made the time go by a little bit faster, and she was lost. She didn't know what the hell was going on. So since we've been traveling so much, I kind of like walked her through it and helped her out. We got a taxi together and just kind of chilled. And then we get to the hotel. We wait in line for 2 hours in the lobby. We're still like an hour and a half away from actually getting to talk to the desk, and they announce that there's no more fucking rooms left. Like, literally, what the fuck? So the voucher doesn't even do anything. So I have to sit in the lobby for another 3 fucking hours until it's time to take that taxi back to the fucking airport that we should have probably just stayed in anyway, because they're handing out little fucking cushy mattress things that I could have slept on. Fuck, I would have made a fort with those things. Still would have been better than sitting in that fucking lobby doing nothing. So they didn't have any rooms. We just had to chill in the lobby. A bunch of pissed off people knowing those vouchers didn't do shit. So I was pissed. It was literally fucking cancer. Oh yeah, me and Leaf snuck into the crowd after we were done, so we got to chill and hang out with the fans. So it was really cool. Like, we sat next to some kid over here, and he was like freaking out because it was me and Leaf, and we're just sitting there like, shh. Also, Feast Show put out a ton of pictures from the event. Make sure you guys go check those out. You can either see it as I retweeted it. You can go follow Feast Show. Otherwise, it was on Reddit as well. But yeah, so this is the lobby. That's how far away I am. That's about an hour and a half worth of people. And then this guy's like, yeah, there's no more rooms left. So I was super pissed. Hey, Spotty. And then we got to sit in the lobby for 2 hours where it was fucking cold as shit. Not able to do anything. We met Hollywood Principal. Kayla's super fucking nice. Love her. And then my merch landed. I'll show you guys that stuff later. But then it was just a bunch of read sub stuff. Drake and Josh memes of Espeon looking like fucking Drake from Drake and Josh. And that was the weekend. So that was the weekend. It was fucking cool. Delta can go suck a giant dick. I know it wasn't their fault. They're like reimbursing people. They did a really good job. They've actually... Don't be discredited by Delta. They've actually been doing a really good job. Their new CEO has been doing a phenomenal job with like reimbursing stuff and taking care of like shitty things. Like even a 15-minute delay, they like reimbursed all our meals and stuff. So they did really cool. So Delta actually shouldn't get as much shit as they've been getting. They actually did a really good job. So I was just so high on life from this weekend of how amazing everything went, and I'm not going to tear up this time. But yeah, everything was really cool. The fans were awesome. You guys were all awesome. All the players that showed up and played out of their minds. Like, production was crazy. The casters all did a good job. I'm so proud of my boys. I think that was the best Wave has ever casted in his entire life. Wave fucking killed it. Like, the pass-offs were great from everybody. Like, it was so good. Like, I have some personal problems that I did. Like, I know some things, like, I did not show up on Saturday as much as I did, except for that iBuy Power Series, but I was not happy with some of my casting. But overall, as a whole, the show went really well. Developers, everybody was super happy. It couldn't have gone any better, and for us to hit 88, like, just shy of 89,000, just shy of, like, 64,000 both days, fucking killer. Everybody did such a good job. Everybody did a very good job. I'm super proud. And like you could tell, like you'd walk down from the casting booth and you'd get in the lobby and like guys would be sitting there like looking at you, you'd be like, holy shit dude, that was crazy, like I'm so hype, I've never stood up in my life or whatever, like blah blah blah. And then they like fucking ask us to sign shit, and that was really cool. M-Dog, sup Lawler, how was your flight home? I think you're being a troll, but it was fucking shit. It was so bad. But yeah, so that's enough of that. That was the RLCS recap. Fucking crazy. Everything was really cool.